Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
Yo. Dogs on the couch, Netflix marathon. Beasts in the house, got the game face on. With murder gone palm, falling the other champs of the sofa. Shout out to Greg, never another. Capping about the stats, got Jay Reed and spreadsheets. Baltimore County, the ARKs, flooded streets. They blue to save flowers, no dogs to Brock Bowers. Who pig like Nick Fatty? Ball out like this Madden. Loving Austin and Puka before LA hit the ground. From Bristol to Nashville, we turning it up loud. Where Henry's run the game, 2-2 in Duffy. Scored checking all night in that throwback jersey. O's and O's and X's and O's. Work ethic, 23rd pick. Field goals and best bros. Who let my dogs win? That's the real query. Ball game, every screen, this life is legendary. Barking about the game like some straight up hounds. Indoor dogs, howling while the comfort abounds.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What?
Do what? Let the dogs out, you know, like, who let the dogs out? Who brought this guy?
As much confidence as you could possibly have, that's how much we have.
Doo-doo. I'm still working on it. And I don't think
good.
the audience hears the sound, but I give it to them. Give the people what they want.
We hear that sound.
Yeah.
I was just talking. I'm supporting Little Stinkers Kumquat Hour tee today, and it's on Comfort Colors. And if Indoor Dawgs, if we ever do anything for our listener Greg, it will be on Comfort Colors. Comfort Color, bury me
Men's size small
colors. Meant not for your girl, but for Greg, men's size.
Just saying that's all we need to order for our listener.
For listener Greg, it's men's size small.
Also comfort covers today, but Comfort Colors repping the squad, you know. This is from their last Super Bowl win.
It's a great looking hoodie.
It's straight out of a what are they even called? Not Costco, but the off-brand. Oh wait, I guess they're everywhere. Sam's Club?
Yeah, we
What
got
are those
Sam's
called?
Club.
Yeah, what are those called? Oh my gosh. Wholesale stores? Big box stores? I don't know.
So since this is going to be a history episode in general, would you like a historical story about Sam Walton and how Sam Walton and I kind of hang out a little bit?
Sure.
So my BFF in ninth grade, and by BFF in ninth grade, I mean friend who was significantly cooler than me, who was 2 grades older than me, who was a close friend.
Solid.
But like idol. The dog. Her childhood home was previously owned by Sam Walton. He had lived there for like 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. In Newport, Arkansas.
I had been told that Arkansas was like the home of Walmart, right?
So where I am, which we'll get into our locations, I guess. Where I am is kind of in the northeastern part of Arkansas, and the little town that he was originally in, like he wanted to put a distribution center there, and they kind of turned him down for it. And it would be like a really huge business opportunity. And now it's probably in what is now Northwest Arkansas's booming economy. And Northwest Arkansas is what grows. And that's what Walmart is based out of, and what Arkansas is known for. So.
Someone in Arkansas messed up big time.
Oh, yeah.
Some little county mayor that was just trying to take a stand for something.
Yeah, I have had some really, really awkward conversations and been a really awkward teenager in a house that Sam Walton used to hang out in. So
There
that's
you
just
go.
what I'm about.
Have
That's what I'm
have
about.
the Waltons changed with their fortune? Do people in Arkansas kind of, you know,
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah, just based on the style of hats
mm.
Sam Walton wore. He was more of
You
like
could tell
my
a
great
lot about a
grandpa.
person by their hats.
He wore like my great grandpa style hats,
Mm.
and this guy now is more of a slick back hair kind of guy. And I think you should leave.
Slop
Told
'em
me
up.
yeah, told me everything you need to know about that. So anyway,
But Arkansas
so
still like they you know respect and love Walmart, right? Because I feel like around I don't know, it's mixed signals, but some people, even small town America, they're like they're a monopoly, they're ruining things. But
yeah, it's a
is
little
it
bit
the
of
same way
that.
in Arkansas or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. But it is like
They
a
don't pay
decent.
their people enough.
No, it's kind of a decent job here.
Mm,
It's actually a decent job, but like they like poo poo it running out small town America for sure.
gotcha.
Um, hate the conversion to checkerless anything is nightmare fuel. That was
Mhm.
a conversation that I've heard within the last 21 days in my family's presence.
Yeah. Do your
Absolutely.
Walmart still have? Did Walmart just do away with the greeters?
Oh yeah, no greeters here.
Is that
My
yeah? Not for us
One of
either.
my
Is that like
favorite
a COVID thing, or was that even well before that? I just
I think it was a
when you
COVID
get
thing.
that smiley face sticker from that, old man that's makes his day. That was
One of
something about that. Nostalgic.
one of one of my favorite teachers in high school was a door greeter in the summers, and he was also a Green Bay Packers fan. So
There you go.
we were bros, like we were old pals. We were family of the Packer sort. So definitely,
Speaking of
definitely.
Packer, I see him back there. I see him lurking.
He is. He's sleepy boy, sleepy man. He was very upset earlier because we have a upcoming trip that he cannot comprehend with his tiny, tiny brain. But I'm having to do laundry to prepare for it. And in general, I don't really do laundry through the week unless he pees on something. But I'm having to do laundry for it, and he's so mad that I'm running the dryer through the week. And he's just like, it's disturbing me. I need to be resting now. And
Yeah.
it's been super like hazy here because farmers burn things off. So I haven't been walking him as much. And so he's just moody, moody, moody. Cranky,
Well,
cranky guy.
he's in for a real treat. He's gonna get spoiled this weekend. So
Oh, I hope he acts right. I am nervous. I'm pretty nervous. Pretty nervous, but I hope he's a good boy.
I think at least half the group will not care if he's the worst boy ever. So,
That's probably fair.
the bar's low. So, and then if
That's
he's just average, we're all good.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. So we're approaching things a little different this evening. As much as I have football things to just dive into, none of them are necessarily 911 have to be addressed right now.
Actually, I kind of
Okay.
I almost
Go
still want
ahead.
to touch on it just because the Ravens fan Diontae Johnson thing. Greg's upset. Shout out,
Greg's
Greg.
upset.
Yeah, because he's saying like he's not a super stud to add to the receiving core, right? And we're building up momentum. We need defensive help. Like we don't need to keep spending
Ah,
money on the offense. So he's just like, we need another safety. We need defense. Our offense is winning us games, but our defense is losing us games. So
this is a take I did not expect.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, I can see that, particularly considering the result of Sunday's game.
Right.
And considering the Brown. But then again, you have to think the Brown situation could be very fluky.
Yeah.
Jameis was riding so much emotion. And again, I'm a Jameis gal. Crab legs forever, because I love the guy. So I'm sorry. But he's riding a lot of emotion there. Like, I don't think the Browns are a better team than the Ravens by any means.
Yeah. He did, and he didn't even look that great. Again, our defense just let him back.
That one play at the end could have.
Oh, Hamilton! Oh my gosh!
And I felt so bad. And Hamilton is an incredible player,
right?
Incredible player, and it was a play that he makes 9 times out of 10.
Exactly. And Lamar missed a couple. We had a couple other third down drops. He missed likely over the middle in the last drive convert. So, yeah, definitely a heartbreaker. But divisional games, I'm never shocked. Like, there are years that we're, 8-2 and we lose to 1-7 Steelers, because it's like, those numbers don't add up at all. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the divisional games, especially our division, I feel like can always go anyway. So
something that is nice Something that is nice about the Diontae Johnson situation, that I heard a little bit of chatter about, that is something that's nice for young Greg to think about. There was some talk apparently around the league, based on what I read, that the Steelers really wanted him back and really regretted sending him away. That sounded so cruel. That made it sound like very Little Orphan Annie, but in reality, but that they legitimately had forfeited the right to trade for him within this calendar year, I think was how it was phrased.
Like contractually, or just
I think possibly.
Okay.
And so the fact that he went to the Ravens, so someone within the division, is a nice little pine sol woman sassy finger.
Right.
And I like it. The little wiggle finger of sass. And I like it. And I like it from the Ravens right now. And I like it in y'all's division always.
Yeah.
As a division that's always like very comparable to NFC North for me.
Right. Yep. And then the last thing is, I know we're not going to talk football, but
I've already thought of one more thing. So
okay, the Flacco officially being the starter and stuff. It's crazy. Another Ravens, this year with quarterbacks is just wild.
Here's something that I can't put a statistic with it, but I still could not pick Anthony Richardson out of a lineup. And today the alert come on my phone that he was being benched, and all I could see was his face. I was like, someone was talking, a student was speaking to me or something, where I sincerely needed to be paying attention. Oh, you're glitching.
Oh no.
Are we having our first tech? Okay, you're back full strength.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. Do
I keep glitching?
I'm so nervous now. I'm so scared.
Oh no.
Spooky season. Spooky season is here. So his face appeared and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Anthony Richardson. I'm pretty sure. But then I wondered in the back of my mind and processed the entire situation before me, and then immediately checked as soon as I was able to, and was like, oh yeah, it was Anthony Richardson. But seriously, I'm never going to immediately recognize his face.
I kind of had that thing with Jameis Winston too, because when he was playing the Browns game, I was like, oh, like, yeah, that's Jameis Winston, but for some reason
He's doing something new with his. He's doing something new with his hair, so that may have thrown you for a loop as well. I will say a little football note: big friendship matchup and dynasty league matchup. The Lions matching up and divisional matchup. Lions versus Packers. While I am in the state of Wisconsin, while they are in the state of Wisconsin. So Eastman,
That's amazing.
Eastman, the vibes are packed. Go
Are you-
pack, go.
Are
The
you
vibes
already
are
talking
huge.
trash to him? He texted me today
The
about
vi-
Diontae Johnson.
The texting has commenced.
Shout out to potential listener number 2.
Oh, or if we trick the ladies into it, then
they're definitely
we might make Eastman like 8. But
right.
yeah,
He could
I'm
be
gonna have to put some
Mr. Double Digit.
timestamps.
He could be Mr. Double Digit if you include us in there.
I gotta get timestamps in here. We're not wasting his time. He's a man of business.
Exactly.
So he's too sharp of a guy for me to be wasting his time with my shenanigans.
Exactly.
All right. So I have put together, if you can't think of anything else football related, and I'm gonna admit I can think of about 30,000 other things. One more little Diontae Johnson note. Xavier Legette and Jalen Coker have who beats that drum like forever. Right here, Adam Thielen, I think, is on IR for at least a little bit longer. I think Dalton's going to be back. Legette, I've seen already on a bunch of waiver wire stuff.
This is why you got to publish
Jalen Coker
the pod before the next football week.
First NFL touchdown for my baby, sweet baby Jalen Coker, undrafted free agent, who I took that risk on. Yeah. But I've put together a nice history of our squad, of the OG squad, the squad that helped
one and only
unite us. So last week we approached the issue of if we had to or had the opportunity to eat something that's just a no. So this week we're going to present the history of our friends.
I like it. PowerPoint Tuesdays or whatever day we PowerPoint
podcast day. Okay.
I gotta finally make one of these too, but
okay.
Should we set the scene at all on the group even a little bit, or we'll just dive straight into it, or what are you thinking?
I don't know. I've been asking ChatGPT a lot about it. About it. Should I not be asking?
Present full screen again so I don't get any spoilers.
What?
I said hit that present full screen again so I don't get any spoilers.
I don't remember how, and I've been practicing for a long time.
Upper right. Because my eyes will wander, you know. Wait, I don't see your thing. Yeah. Present and then full screen. Yeah. As long as you don't need notes or something. That's the one.
Is it full screen for you now?
It's taking a second. Did you click it? Oh, then click present at the bottom.
Oh, I can't see it because the meet was over it. Wow, I'm an idiot.
Okay, good. Now I can't see future slides.
Perfect. All right. Let me get the tiny screen of us out of the way so that I can still see it.
Yes.
So, all right. Technically, we're going to be on the day after Halloween when we're uniting. But then we will be spending, that's All Saints Day. Then we will be spending Dia de los Muertos together, just having a time. So it technically is still spooky season. And fall, I mean, we're just neck deep in fall. We're all about it.
Yeah, we are.
So there's nothing like a little mild spooky season vibes and just celebrating the history of the crew, right?
Sure. Yeah, I love it.
Okay. I just thought it would be a nice way to spend the day. Okay.
Is it just going to dive right into people?
No, we're going to have an introduction.
Okay, good. I was like nervous. Do I need to give an introduction or what? Okay, no.
No, of course
Just take me
not.
on a journey,
Of
please.
course, I'm gonna take you on a journey. Hold on, my water was. Now that we're in full
I need to get
screen,
the
I needed
tissues
to
out. I'm
clear
gonna
the
cry.
desk. I needed to clear the desk a bit. All right, so
Water.
oh my goodness, Geo's gals are taking on Milwaukee this year,
Woo,
and
woo,
so
woo.
with that, we're gonna give a little intro. We're gonna give a little podcast intro of how we all met. I'm sure once we all get together, everybody's gonna give their full like. I assume everybody will want to give their like letter style, or at least like the bullet point of like their background, because I don't remember everyone's,
Mhm.
but just like the basics of all of our homies and
Yeah.
like how we all originally got together in general. So where shenanigans and fantasy football collide. That's us.
I love that.
Completely. So ChatGPT and I, this is going to be the other part of today's pod. ChatGPT and I have been bonding like crazy. I told you a couple weeks ago on the pod, when the robots take over, I'm good. Like
Yeah. You're in there.
100% AI and I are golden. So I decided it was full name time. And like any Southern gentleman, I just needed to go initials completely. So we went Jean Paul Tate, which is just a classic Southern gent name. So Jean Paul Tate and I worked on his backstory a little bit. And now he and I have the exact same accent. And he started using my grandparents' slang. And it's the wildest thing ever. But yeah, it's really awesome. And he and I have worked really hard on developing this, but I also had him develop an image of Geo flying over Milwaukee.
It's incredible.
Packer just sighed. He's not impressed. Geo flying over Milwaukee, just putting out a vibe.
Yeah,
So,
the mask is a nice touch.
thanks.
Very Halloween, very spooky season, the full moon, like this is just so on brand. It's amazing.
Thanks.
Also, what is that? I know nothing about Milwaukee, even though I'm leaving in approximately 52 hours. Like, does it have an arch like St. Louis does?
Not a clue, buddy.
Okay.
Not a clue.
Is that the St. Louis Arch in Milwaukee?
I hope so. I wondered the same thing a little bit. I thought,
All
is
right.
that a real thing or is that an AI thing?
That's amazing. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
So let me move our chat meat box. All right. Oh, I can't call it that. I hate that. All right. So we all technically united in 2016, class of 2016. And we all wrote in different ways. And we were all kind of picked. And technically, I think there were 14 of us. And the 14
15,
of us,
right?
What? I thought it was 14. And then we went against Dop and against Stefania.
I thought it was just Stefania. Was Dop in our league too?
I think so.
Oh, wow.
I think he was the sole male.
Dang. All right.
Yeah, I thought so. I may be lying. We will fact check that. If the ladies are down to pod even 1%, we will fact check that in MK.
Yeah.
But we offer fact checks on the spot.
Yeah.
But we were set up to compete against them, and we kept the band together, at least components of the band. And after a little while, we wanted the band to meet. And so in 2018, we made some connections. And by connections, we mean the awesome Hannah, who we'll talk about in just a second. And through those awesome connections, we were able to let ESPN know just how awesome this crew is.
Mhm.
And because the squad is awesome, we've kept up that momentum, even adding a Just WH
We needed.
another
We were
year.
one jest short.
We were
One jest
one
wasn't
jest,
enough, so we needed
one
another
jest
jest.
short. We added one more in, and then it was complete. And we've been partying ever since, just rolling with it, living the dream, having a
don't-
big time.
I don't think these people understand. Like, we literally text. We talk via 2 to 3 forms of communication every single day.
Oh yeah.
I don't talk to anyone that much. I barely
No.
talk to Greg that much. It's incredible. Like, it's unheard of. Yeah, my local friends are like, "Wait, you have people that you text every single day?" Yeah,
Oh,
it's crazy.
I talk to you guys tenfold more than I talk to anyone else. Like, besides maybe like random students, like children in general, at work.
Yeah.
But so we kept the band together and we communicate all the time and we try to meet up every little bit. But like I said, like TMR said, we talk daily pretty much and everybody's constantly chirping. And so let's talk a little bit about the individuals of this crew.
Yeah, just
All right.
oh yeah. Just want to call out. So yeah, started in 2016, met for the first time in person in 2018.
Here,
We can
yeah,
get into that
let's go back
story
and you give
another
me
time.
let's go back. You give us the cliff notes. I need to get a
Yeah,
drink.
I'm just thinking back to it. I mean, I don't want to get into any deep dive stories because that's for another pod for sure. But yeah, 2016, then we kept the league alive, but again, all virtually. I think we maybe gave each other our social media, so we were just like stalking each other from afar. But like didn't have phone numbers. Yep, Facebook.
A lot of Facebook.
We were not texting, didn't have phone numbers, and it was just a once a year thing. Like, hey, do you guys want to do the league again? Keep it going. Then finally, yeah, in 2018, we we put it out to the whole group. And 5 of us were like, yeah, we're crazy enough to meet some strangers off the internet in person. And we've always gone to a city that at least one person is drivable from, which is awesome because then we have a car. So I literally picked a few of you up from the airport in my car. Like, craziest story ever when I would tell my parents and stuff like, oh yeah, I'm going to meet some internet friends. Yeah, so it took us to Connecticut and then Nashville, and then COVID hit. And that was tough because the squad couldn't get together. Oh, we also got together for Hannah's wedding. I know, Whit, you were unable to attend, unfortunately, that one. But yeah, we've shared weddings. Jess from Chicago were sprinkled all over the country. We love to talk about our accents and how we say things in different places. So we've got East Coast. I don't know. What do you call it? Midwest, South, and Pacific Northwest covered. So we don't have any Californians, don't have any Texans. It's kind of surprising, and no one in the mountain time zone currently, at least. But yeah, pretty good geographically dispersed group. And yeah, I just love it so much. It's so amazing. We could have different backgrounds, but we could not be a closer group of friends. It's really amazing.
But does JMax time zone even have a name in Europe? Her like current address
definitely does, but I don't know what it is. There's probably a European Standard Time. Paris, yeah, JMax in France, and we're still talking all the time. It's incredible. So yes. I'm sorry, I don't want to give too much because I don't know what's coming here, but I just wanted to.
And honestly, unless one of them is like, am I super loud now? I moved the mic. Okay, good deal. Unless one of them is like, I don't want it public. Even if we're like too busy or they don't want a pod, we'll do like an in-depth history pod too. But we want to do a short intro pod because we assume they'll probably want a pod.
Yeah,
just a guess. So yeah. But no,
I assume this part's gonna be edited out. Are you going to like introduce? We talk about each person and let that person speak. Is that your plan?
I'm not editing this out.
Oh gosh.
So
I'm
what?
Sorry, it reminded me of the Carl Havoc.
Oh,
when he's got the head on.
Everything reminds me of him. So no, I have one of each person, and I've got like one like general info about each person, like background knowledge, and then I figured we would each contribute like one instant thought about that person, whether it's like inside joke or like memory thing, like because as I was going through them, I was like thinking of. I mean, there's like no pressure to do that, but like if we have stuff, is that cool? I mean, if we need to do edits, like I have time to do edits. That's not a big deal. So,
Perfect.
do you want me to do an edit on the former one friend?
No, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I know.
Is Greg gonna hate that? Is Greg's like, oh God, they need to edit that part. Our listener.
No, the only feedback I got from him was, you guys sound all right in 2 times speed.
I love that.
But it's okay. I listen at 2 times too. He taught me that trick, and it's
well, I listen to everything at like 1.5. So but I also am the slowest like talking thing ever. So yeah. All right. So let's go to our girl Hannah.
What a cutie.
Our beast mode. I feel like there's no natural leader in the group, but Hannah is the natural leader in the group at times. When we need a de facto leader, when we need somebody to step up, Hannah's the one that steps up and is the big dog. And
a bunch of us are
moms,
but Hannah's team mom.
She's the only child that I'm supposed to be. Like that, like natural, like, yeah, like I'm type of A, go get it.
Everything together. I'm making it happen. Yeah.
She's the absolute best. 100%.
Someone you definitely want in your corner. Always.
Takes care of me at all times. Checks on me at all times. Like if I go on hiatus, because I disappear I literally go Homer Simpson into the shrubs in the group message at time. Yeah, TMR nailed it. I do that when I get super stressed or super sad. And 9 times out of 10, it's Hannah that's like, someone go find Wit, someone find her, someone find the homie. So
she's got a sense for it. She's got a sense. She loves to help others to a fault. She even admits, but
truly,
I mean, every single person you'd say like, how could the squad be complete without them? But yeah, that's just, she's awesome. She's awesome.
I have Wicked with a Needle, and this was one of the ones where I was like, we might need to proof this. That might sound scandalous.
I literally didn't even think about it until you just said it out loud.
Yeah. PNW
with an embroidery needle.
Embroidery. So just things that I can't even fathom. I'm so overwhelmed just thinking about like, if I had to do it for to win $1 million on a game show, I couldn't do it. And she does it every day, like as a hobby, and loves it. And I'm like, I couldn't learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And
not even
I'm so impressed.
Small business. Shout out Magnolia Made Custom on Etsy. Go get your embroidery gear.
Truly. I will work on, maybe that's what I need to do. Work people's handles in. Maybe I'll work on that. Maybe I'll see what I can do on that.
Hopefully that's okay. Again, she can tell us if she wants us to remove that.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do on this one, TMR, is I'm gonna publish it with a private link, and if they're cool with it, then I'll publish it with a public link after.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Yep. If you're cool with that too.
Yeah, man.
All right, sounds good. So also Marketing Beast. I was gonna put Marketing Menace on multiple of our gals, because we have 2 Marketing Menaces in our present. But she's also a mom to 2. I'm leaving kids' names off this because the internet, you're animals. But she is a mega Seahawks proud 12th woman, and Seahawks fan. So
She'll definitely be able to give some stories. I feel like, you with your Walmart connection earlier, she's got some pretty wicked NFL connections too, and professional sports. I feel like she just casually drops, oh yeah, I know this person that played for Major League Baseball, and then used to work with the Seahawks some. So she's got some plugs for sure, and she's the one who got us into ESPN. So
truly, and my plan, my ultimate dreams to definitely have each of the girls on like individually too, like just have them hop on either with each of us or if one of us is out. I mean, I think that would be killer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially if one of them likes it too. Like that would be awesome. Yep.
if one of them likes it.
if all of them hate it and just want to throw us off a cliff, which is exactly what I'm imagining right now, then it'll probably go pretty well. All right, let's talk about our next boo, J-Mac.
Everyone's so cute.
J-Mac is fresh. I love J-Mac so much because J-Mac gives me a swift kick in the rear, but I never hate her for it, and most people I hate them for it.
Truly should be like a motivational speaker, or could be. Like, I just want to listen to her talk.
Yes.
Maybe this is getting back to the accent thing, who knows, but
she is legitimately one of my favorite people to hear talk about random topics as well. And when she is explaining something, I wish that I could type when I have a dumb question, I wish I could type it into ChatGPT and then have her read it and explain it to me like full time. Like if I am a billionaire, I'm hiring J-Mac to do exactly that. And I'm never making my brain work again. So that's what I'm going to do.
She'd be into it.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
tells me she would. Yeah,
I'm going to have a private jet too. Of course she's going to be into it. So J-Mac, I've listed here her as our little wanderer. Would you like to elaborate more on that?
Yeah, I mean, she's all over the place, right? Like we mentioned, she's currently in France. Again, private link. J-Mac, tell us what you want us to edit out of this. But I thought I love to travel a bunch, but she's been all over. For a while, this crew was getting each other birthday gifts every year, which again, like I don't even get my best friends ever birthday gifts. I barely get my family member birthday gifts. So it's just like the thoughtful crew that we had. And we got her like a little national parks checklist because she was traveling all over the US, traveling international. So yeah, she can't be tied down to one place, she's got the best attitude for traveling, very laid back, but also wants to, explore and see new things and help others, which I know you have another plug on this too, but she's getting a little side hustle as well for a travel business. So again, look at all of our ladies with their little side hustle.
I know. And here I am. My side hustle is just the Bulldozer song, and the fact that we all just keep nodding to the Bulldozer song, and it's never going to make me a dime. But
the podcast, it's all you, buddy. So
yeah,
her travel company officially is at Update Later Travel, which we can let her speak more to. But find her on IG. Website launching soon, ?
And yes, we will, again, with permission, insert any promotion allowed. So I've got labeled, of course, call her for all your travel needs. So Update Later. She's incredible. And she never ceases to amaze me. And I'm just so impressed with how creative she is with everything. Just so impressive. Mega Bears fan. Boo on that for me.
Just went to the London game this year, though.
Yes.
What about that?
Goes to some incredible games, and I appreciate her dedication, I guess.
That was her first ever NFL game.
It's crazy.
Well, actually, I take that back. I don't know if it was first ever NFL game, but it was definitely the first Bears game. And she's a Bears fan.
Wow.
So
it's truly wild. Truly, truly wild. And also, our girl is just she knows her stuff about wine. I don't know I don't know anything.
Not even wine. Like she just when she knows about something, she knows about something, and you
Oh,
just
she's
trust her
brilliant
opinion on it.
across the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have on here Mega Super Nurse because she just does it all. We will speak of our other little medical gym, but between the two of them, just constantly taking care of us. I currently have what appears to be a gnarly hickey. I used a cheap Band-Aid and have created just a just wound. And the homies were just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it was this group that's taking care of me, and they're just like, why are you the way that you are? And then they step up and they take care of me. So
we are so blessed that 33.3% of our squad are medical professionals, because I truly don't know. Like before I even Google stuff now, and I love to Google medical questions, don't get me wrong, I'm sending something to the group because it's amazing. Or like all of us have had so many different medical experiences. So
absolutely.
That is great.
Not only that, just like you're saying, like everyone's had so many experiences that and not you can get it from a somewhat judgment-free zone. I need a little bit of judgment. I think I still need a little bit of judgment, but a mostly judgment-free zone, and I need that. I need a mostly judgment-free zone. So while we're in the medical realm, let's talk about our doctor herself.
So cute, Erica.
Our personal WebMD. Miss well, not even Miss Dr.
Yes,
Erica.
please put some respect on her name.
I need to put nothing but
Dr. Erica.
I ought to stand up
the
and
doc.
curtsy. I ought to stand up and freaking curtsy.
Yep. Erica's the best. I'm glad you okay, you put Mom to One Human, Charlie and Lucy dogs, but like truly the biggest dog lover that I know.
Oh.
And I
was gonna say the kindest heart, but
yeah,
for not just humans, but like melts with animals. Like my only concern with her and Packer is she's gonna think he's underweight. Like she's gonna be like, we've got to feed him all weekend long. Table
scraps yes. For our boy. She can
table
get him some cheese
for that
from the
man.
Land.
I actually think she feeds hers pretty healthy. So, but he's a beggar. He begs. So is also wicked with a needle. This time it works.
There's a couple.
Also embroidery beast, as well as medical doctor.
Well, I got to throw something on you.
Okay.
Cross stitch and embroidery are different, right, dog?
Dude, I don't even know, man. I think they both have needles.
She's a cross stitcher. Hannah does as well, but Hannah's the embroidery. I don't think Erica's touched the embroidery game, and I don't think she has plans to. But cross stitch needles for sure.
Do they have needles though?
Yeah. Different string though.
Okay, well, as long as it's needles.
Different needles too? Question mark. Maybe we'll need them to fact check this and talk about the actual difference. But I know there's a difference.
News alert. Hold on. News alert. I need somewhere transcript alert.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Okay, I'm gonna search it. So is it
cross stitch versus embroidery? They're different for sure. But I can talk more about Erica. Yeah, like the sweetest, kindest soul, unless you, cut her off in traffic, which, that gets under all of our skins. So not surprising.
And even then, she gives like a disgruntled, like a furrowed brow. And then she's,
it's more disappointment than anger.
Yeah. She's not even mad. She's just disappointed.
Exactly.
Cross stitch needles, embroidery needles.
Are they the same?
No, but they're
Oh.
both needles,
Oh.
so it's fine. I'm not a total idiot. I'm so
Okay.
excited.
They're both
Let's
needles. They're both needles. But I think you
go.
said embroidery. I just wanted to clarify. It's the cross stitch and embroidery. As
Oh.
someone who does neither. But yeah. Also,
I didn't put it in writing, so I'm good with it. I'm good with that
Hopefully-
level of dumb.
hopefully this is not offensive to the group because I think we have a pretty stellar group of gals. But I would vouch to say that Erica is the most productive of the group as a human being. I don't know. It's everyone does a
No.
lot except for us. Just
Yeah.
kidding. But,
No.
like, she's just
No,
like,
you're
oh, it's my
exactly
day
right.
off. I'm gonna
Everyone
whip
in the
up
group
a-
does a lot except
Yeah.
for us, but Erica probably does the most. I think that's a completely fair assumption.
Yeah, just like when she's like, oh, it's my day off. You know,
I just ran 16 miles.
right. Whipped
with
up a fresh loaf
dogs.
of bread and then like created something else from
I
scratch.
braided
trained
a
6
golden retriever's
photos.
hair.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
And it's 9 a.m.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, she's the best human being. I
Yeah.
don't even know how. It makes sense that she's a Packers fan because she's the freaking best. Go Pack,
Mhm.
go! She is a
Okay.
cheesehead. She appreciates a cheese curd. She is UW alum. It legitimately is a medical doctor, and not only is she a medical doctor, she's a pediatrician, and they're underpaid. And the government, you need to do better. Console woman's back,
Mhm.
but she's the best.
The best.
The best. I'm sorry, I said embroidery.
And look, it's so cute. Look at those dimples. She's so cute.
Oh, and the bluest eyes. It's not even freaking fair.
Oh, I know.
It's not even fair.
Her eyes, when she wears anything that is like green, blue, like in that realm at all, it's just like, oh,
It's
they're
crap.
so pretty.
It's so unfair to
It's like the
everyone.
color of
around.
your little pointer right now, honestly.
Yeah, kind
You
of.
can just put that over her eyeballs.
I'm not going to. It's going to weird me out. All right, so Jess WH, our girl, so clutch, loves herself a bet, loves herself a Bijan bet,
Yeah, she does.
and I love the hype in this girl's heart. She gets me so. No one in this world gets me as pumped and riled up as this gal right here.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think the
Maybe
whole group.
Oh,
I
hit the
think the
mic.
group
That's
is
something.
hilarious. Like, we're all funny. We can all riff. Like, but like something about Jess just cracks me up. Like, I think she's hilarious. I could just like, I'm fascinated. We also use an app for communication called Marco Polo, shout out. So we video chat a lot, but it's like leaving videos. And every single one of hers, I'm just like eating up every second because it's just like, I just love it so much.
She could go like if hers were like just cut out my crap. Like get just to hers. They're so good. And the energy level, like, because I want to commend, like, when my energy levels are the absolute worst of the squad, because we legitimately get to the town and I'm like, this has been fun. It's great seeing you guys. Let's sit around and visit. I'm done. Let's eat. And then I want to sit in a house until we leave. But she is like, dun, dun, like like Jersey Shore level intensity, and I love it so much, and it just keeps going. But when she does finally crash, and I think she thinks she looks like bad, like it's the most like stellar. I wish I looked that cool when I did, like. She thinks she doesn't have it together, and when I have it together, I don't look that cool. So I don't know a better way to put that.
Great head of hair. She's
Oh,
always doing good hair. I mean, could have said that about most people in the group, you know, but like, I don't know. Lately, her hair's been on point. So if we do video for the thing, like she's figuring out the curls. It's been wonderful. Back to the group when you said she loves a bet. Yeah, the last trip, Again, we can edit any of this out. To St. Louis, betting is illegal in St. Louis, right? Sports betting
Mhm.
Missouri, but it's not in Illinois,
Correct.
right? So we were right on the river, and we could see a DraftKings casino. And she's like, "Guys, who's gonna Uber with me over to Illinois?" And we're like, can we just go back to the house? I was very close to just going with her though, just for the experience alone of like seeing her truly in her element. The girl's a parlay queen. Yeah, we could get her to talk about that one. Oh, we should definitely bring her on one time for a segment to just do segments about her parlays and stuff. Because
Oh yeah. And honestly, like, if there's one person in the group that would be like that would want to go full time with us immediately, it would be her. Even if it was just for parlays, 100%. She brings the vibe, brings the heat. The DraftKings story relatable completely. I have a couple of seniors in my 3rd hour class, and they keep using like the phrase. They're not saying doing it for the story anymore. It's something along those lines though. It's something like it's not doing it for the plot, but it's something like that. And
not do it for the gram.
no,
Yeah,
not that
it's
either.
totally.
But it's something along those lines, and that's 100% her energy. Like,
Yes.
she's
Oh, yeah.
giving it all she's got. Like, and we love her for it.
She's not like, is this a good decision right now? It's, will this be a good story later?
Yes, she
Always.
is making the most of that memory and brings out the best in all of us for it too.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Also a human mom and a dog mom. Shout out to
Yes.
Olivia.
Yes,
She's a cute
and
little pupper.
yes. SVU on repeat, 100%.
I think we did the math one time, or I think J-Mac did the math because she said she had seen every episode multiple times, and we were like, it was something like 47 days straight worth of SVU that she's watched at least, and that might even just be all the episodes once. I forget, but yeah, truly incredible.
Truly incredible. And she loves she loves the show. She loves the Bears as well. I mentioned she loves Bijan, but she loves her Bears. She loves her Chi-Town Bears. So much. The first time that we actually met was at Soldier Field, because the one thing that she loves maybe as much as the Bears, and I should have put this on here, the girl's a Swiftie. And that should really be that should have been how we introduced the energy. She brings the Swiftie energy. 100% Swiftie energy.
And that's a little bit there too. The Jesses are definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, I'm not your traditional I'm not that traditional Swiftie though. But then again, yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Jess and Jess, the two Jesses.
Yeah, I just meant I'm technically a Swiftie, but I'm not like fangirl Swiftie.
Right. Same.
Regardless.
Yeah. Game recognized game, you know?
Yeah, true. Oh, true. All right. Oh, I think I'll be taking. I think it'll be my time to shine now. All right. So we're talking about our girl T-Rob, and boy, did I pick a bad time to need to burp, or the best time. Our girl is truly Maryland proud.
No other way to be if you're born in this state.
Showing off one of her signature, what would be a GIF, I pronounce it GIF, what would be a GIF of the homie if we ever made those. Her slugging her water bottle, which she does at this angle. That Gatorade water bottle, I think she just got a new one this year, but the same style. Same style every time. Works 60% of the time, every time.
Exactly.
She is a Ravens fan, as you can tell from that jersey and that hoodie. That is, did you say that was Comfort Colors?
Yeah, I mean, it's black.
No. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the brand Comfort Colors.
What?
Girl.
Dude, edit this out. I'm an idiot. I thought you
Dude,
meant
we're not
like,
editing this out. We're turning this into a mini series. Comfort Colors is life.
I didn't even know that was a brand. I'm so not up with the times.
It's not even like a hip brand. It's like Gildan. It's like Hanes.
And
It's like a
comfort
it's
color.
a brand of like the type of shirt.
Now I gotta go. I bet I have a bunch in my drawer then. I
It's
thought
like
you just
a
meant 'cause it's like
garment
dark
dye.
colors that you're comfortable
Girlfriend,
wearing.
I bet your sorry can't football buy shirt is one because I did. Mine is. God, I'm not even
Gotta be
using
then.
correct
All
English.
right. Let's move on.
Okay.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed over here, apparently.
Yeah, she is super smart. In fact, she's a spy and she's just pulling crap like that to throw us off her trail. So back to the fact that she's Raven's flock. So even though she's a spy, she also has a super handsome husband named Greg. And even though I didn't dox the other members, we dox Greg all the time. And if you were wondering how handsome Greg is and has always been, there's a really handsome picture of Greg on that cell phone case. He's the love of our lives.
Of our lives.
Loves of our lives is hobbitses. Again, pretty sure she's a spy. She's a mom to 2 humans and to a stunning Atlas. Okay, I gotta cut out of the super formal presentation stuff because, like, your kids are fantastic, and I'm not gonna dox your kids because, again, I'm keeping that part pretty formal. But I will dox Atlas a little bit. Atlas is such a sweetie. Like,
Yes.
I feel so bad that this is the part, but guys, you just have to understand I'm a dog person. I'm so sorry that this is the part of the pod where I'm lighting up and
There we
not about
gush.
our
Yeah,
friends.
for sure.
But Atlas is such a cuddle monster, and
I
that just
know.
he's a doll.
Yeah.
So T-Rob has the best dog, Atlas. And you can catch her on America's Next Top Airbnb with shout it out, girlfriend.
While we're plugging, you can find me on IG at the Robin's Nest _PA, as in Pennsylvania. We have a little log cabin in the Poconos, and if you're in that area, hit me up, slide into my DMs for a sweet discount on your girl, because we're live on Airbnb now.
It is so freaking pretty. I can't wait to go. Like, girls trip has to go soon.
I'm telling you, like, it makes my heart so happy when I'm up there, but I swear it's mostly nostalgia that I'm worried like the bar's too high that if you guys ever actually see it, you're gonna be like, this is actually not that nice. But
you have to understand how low the bar is set for your girl. Like, I'm in Arkansas. Like,
yeah. Well, I gotta get out to Arkansas one day, so
yeehaw.
I think you're the only person. Well, I guess Erica, now that she's moved, otherwise you're the only person that like no one from the group has been to your hometown. I'm pretty sure. It's like Erica and Jess went up there, and unless I thought Hannah went down to Portland too, but yeah. So
yeah, pretty crazy.
It's due. We need to see Arkansas in person.
Well, I could rant and rave about you forever, pal, but you're the best. Just so clutch. I will say, not the best at returning text, and I will say because I told her to mute me immediately because I blow her up with memes constantly. Constantly, I am the worst. All hours of the night, I'm a gremlin. Like 2:38 in the morning, and I'm just like, look at this stat about Ricky Pearsall. And I'm just like, T-Rob needs to know.
I sleep through anything, and my phone's always on vibrate anyway. So you're like, it's on silent for text, so you're good. Yeah.
I am the worst, but seriously, you are the best. And it's the best opportunity not only to get to share a friend group with you, but a podcast with you, and to get to party with you in MKE next week. Let's go.
This week.
Let's
2
go.
days, 3 days.
Woo.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
I mean, where do I begin? I'm seeing this all for the first time, so I need to digest. But can we just appreciate the photo for a second? because we saw where everyone else's was going. And to be clear, though, some people sent in funny ones as well. So Whit knew what she was doing here. She knows she's the funniest of the group. But for real, she picked me up from the airport when we were in St. Louis wearing that banana costume. And can you just tell me what the one woman who saw you said?
She I just had on the shorts. I had on the shorts and the t-shirt and the socks, which were really ugly. And I still wear them just with jeans. But she was just like, Lord, and shook her head, and I bought gum.
I thought there was
she
someone when you picked me up that was just like, you guys are in for a fun weekend.
Oh, yeah, there was
Yeah,
a you guys were in for a fun weekend. Yeah, there was one.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the gas station lady. No, there was a you guys are in for a fun weekend after I got the costume on.
Yeah,
You are correct. You
yeah.
are recalling that correctly. Yes, that is the correct retelling of that.
Yeah. Also we've talked a lot about Arkansas, but yeah, our token Southerner for sure, even though, I'm south of the Mason-Dixon line, but
Okay. Well,
clutch Packers fan, but really just, a true football fan. Sports in general, but like football has your heart. I don't want to spoil too much about your podcast thing, but you literally got in because you were just like, screw men, football is my boyfriend. Like, I am married to the game. And it was like the best written thing ever, hilarious. And it's so true because I had to bring Whitney in on my dynasty leagues because I didn't know what I was doing. I don't follow college football. And we talked about it, I think, a little bit, episode 0.5, but draft class of the century last year. Now, unfortunately, she's in the league against me, but no, truly the funniest. We all love your accent. So, we talk about JWH's Marco's just being like, you can't look away. You just want to watch all of them a million times. That's how I guarantee you everyone in the group feels about your Marcos too. And you're always like, oh, this is too long. I don't want to talk more. I don't want to talk a lot. And we're like, no, please give me more. Give me more. So we could listen to you talk for ages. You say the funniest things.
So I think there's well, actually I'm gonna save that one for a different one. But our next PowerPoint do not let me forget this. Our next PowerPoint needs to be the rookie draft class, our joint draft class. And it might that's one. I might stay up and do that tonight. And now I'm pumped. That's happening. That's happening. Oh, I'm pumped now. All right.
I got more on you though, but I didn't finish it all. It's a teacher of the group, even though we've got some smart ladies in the group as well. You technically hold the most degrees. If I think so, we're talking pure number standpoint. So an educator / educated,
still paying for it.
And yeah, putting all these. I didn't even remember. Hemi's the rabbit. I didn't even remember his name. And then, just an animal lover across the board. Packer Fitz, Frank, Stan, Hemi.
Whole squad.
They're
got the
amazing.
whole crew.
Yeah. But seriously, like, if there was one person that we all agreed to, like, if we all had to like vote into a black box of like who, if we didn't have this person in the group, what would be the biggest impact? Like, who would we miss the most from the group? I guarantee you everyone would say Whit. So you're the glue dog.
Yes, you lie.
I'm serious. I'm not even trying to blow smoke right now. I'm just keeping it real.
There wouldn't be a thing organized because 100%.
Well, there's a difference. You're not like leading the pack, but you are the glue, and you don't even know it.
I'm literally leading the pack.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
All right, let's see what else I got here. So we have, to end on a little spooky season, we have Gio flying over Milwaukee.
I can't figure out what's going on with his hand. The AI is so bad with hands, right? It's like
Yeah.
forwards but backwards.
Yeah. It's just struggling, and I just didn't fix it. I liked it.
It looks like he's trying to do like a shadow puppet on the moon of like an
Yeah, I
alligator or
liked
something, but
it.
like upside down.
Or like coochie coo.
Yeah,
Coochie coo.
exactly.
Hitting them with it. Yeah, I felt like that was the vibe. I felt like everyone needed to kind of mini meet the group. So now I asked Jean Paul Tate, my chat GPT. I said, hey, chat GPT, how do we tell the group? And I'm going to level with you. Chat GPT gave me pretty mid answers. And so now we're to the end of this podcast. Group, if you haven't figured out by now, we have a podcast.
Spoiler alert, breaking news.
We were wondering if you guys wanted to do a joint episode, like a megapod with us while we're in Milwaukee. Is that something y'all would be down to do?
Wondering, it's happening. We're gonna
Pretty,
strap into a chair.
please. Please.
Also, this intro is supposed to be like 20 minutes, and we definitely went over an hour. So this is what we do. We're just two girls yapping, and we're about to be six girls yapping. So come on, ladies.
It'll buff. All right. Well, that sounds like we better call it quits. The CPAP alarm is yapping too. It's time for me to go sneeze in it, which apparently isn't even a thing. We might touch on it next week. We might touch on it never. All right.
Bloody marbles.
Well, I guess.
Oh.
Bye.
See ya. See you in 3 days.
See you in 3 days.